is enough said.
Happy Monday, Heat Nation. Yo, boy Ernest here. Back with another Miami Heat Talk video. Hope you guys are having an amazing day so far, living your best positive life. And please join me together as we go on another Miami Heat Talk adventure. Now, in today's episode, you guys, we're going to talk about the game yesterday against the Orlando Magic. Unfortunately, the Miami Heat lose another one. They lose to the Magic 120-104, and we officially go 0-4 in the preseason. Now, is this cause for concern? I don't really think so, because you look at this game, you guys, not the big, Tyler wasn't playing, Bam wasn't playing, so, this isn't really something that causes concern. Preseason is all about seeing how these players have developed. Have they made any changes from last year? Are they looking any different? Who looks like a player that's leading the charge when it comes to improvement? And I feel like we've seen that with some players during the preseason. You've seen flashes where Jaime Jaquez looks good. You've seen flashes where Kalel Ware looks good. Nikola Jovic, Norman Powell. But last night, you guys, we have to talk specifically about Kel'el Ware, because Kel'el Ware dominated. He started yesterday with Bam not playing, plays 25 minutes, goes 9 for 17 from the field, gives you 24 points, 10 rebounds, also goes 2 for 4 from the three-point line. Kel'el Ware, 2 steals as well. Kel'el Ware is showing you that I don't really think we're going to see a sophomore slump coming. Now, obviously, it's too early to say, but with the way that he's been playing, you're seeing improvements. You're seeing improvements on the offensive end. You're seeing improvements on his shooting as well. You know what he can do defensively. You know he's a rim protector. You know he's a rebounder. So this is stuff that you're going to continue to see. You also have 14 points from Hillel Larson in 21 minutes. He started as well. 9 points from Jaime Jaquez. 11 points from Myron Gardner. Jameer Young, 32 minutes, 18 points. You have certain guys that are trying to step up and claim that final two-way spot. So, you're seeing guys like Ethan Thompson get minutes, Dane Danger, Jameer Young, Myron Gardner. So it's really interesting with this level of preseason, you guys, because now that we're in the fourth game of the preseason, you're not going to see the starters play a lot of games. Norman Powell, Bam Adebayo wasn't playing. Tyler Hero's out with injury. But getting back to Kel'el Ware, you guys, I think Kel'el Ware is going to be a big proponent on this roster. Now, one interesting thing we haven't seen in the preseason is Kel'el Ware and Bam Adebayo playing together. You're seeing Bam Adebayo starting next to Nikola Jovic, but you're not really seeing Bam and Kel'el Ware play together. Now, Spo did mention it in the post game comments. He was mentioning that they had great strides together last year, but right now he's trying some new things. And I think what Spo wants to try is more of a fast-paced offense. So that's why it looks like he may go with Nikola Jovic and Bam starting in the season. He wants more of an up-tempo offense, especially with Tyler out. You need a floor general out there who's going to lead with the ball in his hands. It looks like it's going to be Nikola Jovic. Because when you have a starting lineup potentially of Davion Mitchell, Norman Powell, Andrew Wiggins, Nikola Jovic, Bam Adebayo, you have a center and a power forward that can lead the offense with the ball in their hand. With Kel'el Ware out there, maybe Eric Spoelstra's thinking that it's more of a slower tempo offense. But Kel'el Ware is going to be the diamond of this team next year, you guys, because no matter where we put him, I think he's going to excel. If you have Kel'el Ware start next to Bam Adebayo, we've seen it work in the past. If you have Kel'el Ware, come off the bench for Nikola Jovic or Bam Adebayo, you are getting a 7-foot unicorn coming off the bench and playing against the second unit. And I think if Kel'el Ware is coming off the bench and playing against the second unit in the beginning of the season, he's going to dominate. He's going to give you 15 points a game, 10 rebounds, maybe 2 block shots a game, a steal, hit a few threes. Kel'el Ware is showing you a different facet of his game. Because in these past 4 preseason games, Kel'el Ware is averaging over 20 points a game, 10 rebounds a game. Kel'el Ware is showing you that his game is consistent. Now, are we going to see this translate towards the regular season? Barring injury, I think so. I've mentioned this before, you guys, and I'll always mention it in every video. I am so excited for this Miami Heat season, this youth movement Miami Heat year. You're going to see a lot of development. You're going to see players that are going to break out. You're going to see some guys that may surprise you. You may see some guys that may disappoint you. But one interesting thing about this year, you guys, is wherever the Miami Heat goes, let's say if we're in the middle of the pack, you're hovering in the play-in, 6th seed, and you're seeing that you can actually contend. Well, now the Miami Heat have a lot of flexibility as far as expiring contracts, players with small salary contracts like young asset players, and with draft capital, the Miami Heat could potentially make a move mid-season. We've seen the Heat do that before. Why the hell wouldn't they do that again if they see this team is improving? Or it may not be the best season. Tyler Hero's going to be out for the first quarter of the year. There is a chance that the Miami Heat can go on a really bad run. They can have a record of like 3-12. I'm not saying it's likely, but I'm saying it's possible. But remember, we own our 2026 draft pick. And with a loaded 2026 draft class out there, even if the Heat have a bad year with this youth movement roster, you're just going to add to that and make it better. I think that this year, I don't think it's going to be a Miami Dolphins season, like a terrible year, but it could be a Miami Marlins year. Not go so great, but fun, because you're seeing players develop. You're seeing a future. You're seeing building blocks. And that's one exciting thing I'm looking for this season, you guys, because with players like Kalel, Ware, Kasparis Jonas, Jaime Jaquez, Nikola Jovic, Kashad Johnson, Davion Mitchell, you have a core of young players looking to develop. How are they going to fit? Who's going to work? Who's not going to work? I can easily see the Miami Heat, if it doesn't work, grab a player like Terry Rozier, Jaime Jaquez, and a future first-round draft pick, and get a player that can help this team win now. It's just depending on how this year goes. So Heat Nation, I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what you think about last night's game. The fact that the Miami Heat haven't won a preseason game, does it scare you? Does it not faze you? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Also, let me know what you prefer. Do you think Kel'el Ware should start or come off the bench? I'm really interested in hearing your guys' thoughts. Don't forget to support the channel, you guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Even y'all trolls that are hating in the comments, got nothing but love for y'all as well. If you're going to troll, make sure you subscribe. It really goes a long way. Thank you guys so much for the support. And until next time, your boy Ernest out. And that is enough said.